Hey, what's going on? I'm with my buddy,
What's up?
Ray Pang. And I just want to talk a little bit today about my student Ray and his amazing, incredible journey over the last 3 months. So Ray, for the people here that don't know who you are, talk a little about, introduce yourself. What are you doing? What are you up to? What are you doing essentially in your business right now?
So essentially right now I'm running a digital marketing and sales agency where I'm helping clients close sales in the DMs, helping them write sales funnels, helping them write sales pages, even helping Jordan Belfort himself write a VSL.
Yeah, it's crazy. Rewind a little bit to, let's say 3 months ago, I think is around about when you joined us.
Yeah.
Why was it that you actually, you joined us in the new case study program? What made you jump in? Was it a problem that you wanted to solve, or was it more like a result that you wanted to achieve?
So essentially, I've always been interested in entrepreneurship, but back then I was working a 9 to 5. I was trying to start my own business on the side, and it was taking a lot out of me, but yet not enough profits that I was happy with. And there was this point in time where at my 9 to 5, they had limited budgets, so they had to get rid of stuff. For me, I had to find an alternative.
Yep. Fast as well.
Yeah, fast as well, yeah, definitely. Because I had bills to pay, and the next month I will not have a fixed income coming in, so I had to either level up my business or look for someone who's able to help me, grow exponentially in a short period of time. And because of that, my circumstances, needing cash right off the bat, needing to do something about my life, I've got bills to pay, I also been living on the streets, right? I had to look for someone who's able to teach me the skills required to, level up my business and really get the profits that I want to achieve. And that's why when I took a look at Sean, I took a look at the whole program, his case studies and everything, I decided that, maybe it's time for me to take action on myself and start investing in my future. And that's why I approached Sean.
So essentially you got made redundant, laid off from your job, and you're like, dude, I have 30 days left of cash in the bank or whatever. Maybe not 30 days, maybe a little bit more, but if I don't make this happen, right? Is that essentially what the situation was?
Exactly. I was laid off. I had to make money quick because when I was in my 9 to 5, I decided to buy a house. So I had leverages to pay. And I'm staying in my current house and I have rent bills to pay. I've got my furniture stuff to pay. I've got my gas bills to pay. So I had to make profits quickly and fast, and I had to do something about my financial situation within the next 30 days, or I'll just be living on the streets and not being able to pay my bills, and it's gonna be like self-destruction and stuff like that. I had to find a solution quick, and that's why I approached Sean to really show me the tricks of the trade of freelancing life, how to start your own business and stuff like that, how to get clients essentially.
So if you didn't make that happen, let's say you didn't join us, you didn't make the huge transformation that you did, what do you think the other maybe alternative reality would have been? You know what I mean? The darker path that might have happened as a result.
So that's the thing. Because I'm really new to the workforce, right? I had to find out the alternative would be to find another 9 to 5 job. And the thing is, you got to go through the whole process. You got to go through the whole interview process. You got to go through the whole application process. You go through a whole process of getting the job itself. And there is no guarantee that you might even land the 9 to 5 job, right? So it might take more than 30 days or even more for me to even get a job, like a 9 to 5 job, to help me, sustain my the bills that I have to pay. So in my situation, I had to find something that is able to level up my business essentially.
Yep, totally. Okay, so fast forward a little bit. You obviously made the correct decision and decided to join us. What would you say have been some of the most, your favorite or maybe the most transformative parts of the program? If you had to maybe pick top 3.
The first is definitely the community aspect of it. Because when you first join, you are thrown into a Facebook group full of like-minded individuals, people who are gunning for it, people who want to make something out of their life, want something more in life. So you get to network with people like that, and it really changes the way you think, and it elevates your mindset in a way. Right, that's the first thing. The community of the like-minded individuals around us, and being able to network with people like Sean, being able to network with the people within the Facebook group really helps you level up your mindset, right? The second thing, essentially, it's the DM closing skills, these closing strategies that Sean teaches.
It's a secret weapon.
Yeah, exactly. How do you approach clients cold? How do you get them on board your vision, your offer, your message, right? How do you reach out to these clients? How do you hunt for these clients? How do you set up your Instagram profile to actually get clients coming to you so you don't have to keep hunting for these clients, right? Then that's the most important thing. With Sean, he managed to teach me the closing strategies and the messaging strategies required to get clients on the phone, close them for 2.5 grand per month, 3 grand per month, and really level up your business from there. Because essentially when you're fresh, when you're starting out, the most important thing is how do I get clients fresh off the bat, cold, when I've got no case studies, I've got no testimonials. And with Sean, he teaches you all the strategies you need to close clients without prior case studies or testimonials. So even if you are fresh off the bat, right, you've got no case studies, those are strategies that essentially really work.
Community, the closing strategies, and then number 3.
The last part is the other stuff that usually courses don't teach you, especially when it's a client acquisition course, right? Sean actually teaches you how to network, how to improve your productivity in your business. Those are really important skills that help you, build on top of the closing, client acquisition strategies and stuff like that. Especially the networking. Like for me, networking has been a huge part of how I can reach people like Jordan Belfort, right? How I'm able to talk to 7-figure, 8-figure entrepreneurs. How do I connect with them? How do I, build client relations? How do I level up my relationship with these people and get them to connect me with even higher profile entrepreneurs in their field? So for example, with regards to networking, I was networking with my client and he managed to put me on board his vision, his mission and his project, and that got me writing a VSL for Jordan Belfort. Understanding how to network, the networking skills, productivity skills are just really bonus stuff that Sean teaches Sean teaches me, on top of client acquisition strategies. So for me, it's really like the wholesome experience of how you essentially level up your freelancing business.
Interesting, the first thing that you said was actually nothing to do with the course and what we teach, but the actual community of people in it, right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Being kind of surrounded by, like-minded people, all doing the same thing as you, a lot of them crushing it, totally killing it, and you can kind of bounce ideas off each other and, learn and grow from each other as well, right?
Yeah, definitely. Supporting each other, encouraging each other. There's no negativity in the group. We are all trying to, make
Don't let negative people in.
Yeah, definitely. If you're an entrepreneur or a freelancer and you've felt alone at some point in time and you need a group of people who are able to push you, keep you accountable to your mission, to your vision, to what you want to achieve out of your freelancing business, joining us, joining the community is just an amazing way to actually elevate your mindset and elevate your business.
So the community, obviously the strategies we teach in there have to be a big part of it, specifically the closing strategies, DM strategies. And the point that he made was that they especially work cold, right? That's what he said.
They work really well when you've got no case studies, no testimonials, you're a new person on the block. Right, they work really well.
Awesome. So dude, after all of that and after all of those awesome things that you learned, the community and everything like that, let's get to the juicy part, right? Let's talk about the payoff. Let's talk about your results. So I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but was it 30 days after joining us? You were at, was it 10K a month?
30 days within joining the program, I was about 9 to 10 grand a month.
9 to 10 grand a month.
Yeah, so
within 1 month. So starting from 0 clients, $0, never done this before, 10K a month.
Yeah, exactly.
9 to 10K a month.
So essentially what I did was, leverage the networking skills, right? Because for Sean, one of his strategies is leverage on your network. So that's where I went first. So listening to him and really going full on with his strategies got me to 4K a month in like 2 weeks straight.
2 weeks,
And it's just for my personal network, right? And while doing that, I was implementing Sean's video DM strategies as well. So I was implementing all his strategies, right? Both his networking strategies as well as his video DM strategies. And from those video DM strategies, I'm getting new clients. And I'm getting warm clients as well as new clients. And within the first month, I managed to hit the 9 grand mark. Easily, actually, to be honest.
That's badass, man. Broke our record as well. Actually demolished James's record. I think James was 90 days and you did it in 30, so that's huge. Awesome. So fast forward a little bit from there. Those were just the first 30 days. Now it's been around what, 90? 2 months, 3 months?
About 90.
About 3 months,
90,
So where are we at right now in terms of clients, income, everything you've got going on, and everything you're building towards as well, you've got coming up in the future?
So essentially, 90 days. After the first at 90 days right now, my current income is projected at 25 grand on the 30th of November because that's when the payout comes from all of my clients. The first week of this month, I was at already 9K a month for my existing clients, right?
So in 1 week?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the thing is, and the thing is, I'm working on projects, huge projects that are projected in the new year. So although I'm at 25 grand a month now, it is not gonna stop. I'm still going on, and I'm still writing, like as I said, I'm writing VSLs for Jordan Belfort, right? I'm launching Addicted to Success Summit in 2020, right? I'm writing sales pages for so many 7-figure, 8-figure entrepreneurs, and I'm leading their marketing and sales projects for them. That is because of my previous case studies and testimonials and the networking skills that Sean actually teaches you in the course. Being able to connect with the right people, get into the right projects, get into the right mindset. And that's when you're able to serve these 7-figure, 8-figure entrepreneurs with the right mindset, with the right strategies. And to be honest, in 2020, my goal, and it's realistic, my goal is to hit 100 grand a month by the end of 2020. Yeah.
Dude, and honestly, at the rate you're going, I don't know about you, but I have zero doubt that this man is going to hit it. Right? He is just on that trajectory, on that come up, which is so badass. Dude, that's huge. 25k. So that's massive, man. That's really cool. So wrapping this up, all in all, one thing that people might be thinking here, maybe they've heard about what we do a little bit. I want you to kind of just finish this sentence. So one reason I nearly didn't join was
the price point.
The price point, yeah. Okay.
So essentially, because I was made redundant, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I had to potentially live on like minimum savings for at least the next 30 days until I get like a job or my business grows.
Yeah.
Right. So investing in the course itself was a huge investment on my part. Like I essentially had to take almost all of my tax returns as well as my savings to actually invest in the course. Right. So that initially was my roadblock. Like, do I actually use the money to survive for the next 30 days? Or do I invest all that money into a course that will level up my business, level up my skills, and get to where I want to go in the future, right? So essentially, that was the initial objection. But to be honest, I overcame it. And I thought to myself, it's always better to invest in your future and just leave broke, at least for the next 30 days. Because you have a vision, you're aiming for the future. You want your future to be the best it can be. It doesn't matter if the next 30 days or the next 60 days you're living on $2 a day, right? It doesn't matter, right?
You gotta do.
Essentially, you gotta do what you gotta do to reach to where you want to go, right? And that's when I decided to really invest all I had in Sean.
Yeah.
And because I did that, it's a huge investment forward, because you're giving it all you have. You're gonna go hardcore. You're gonna implement everything he teaches you.
Absolutely.
And you're just gonna get the results that you want to get. And to be honest, that 3k now, it just seems like yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't even matter to me right now.
Totally.
Because it's all about the future of where you're going essentially. Definitely.
Absolutely. Yeah, and that's one common trend I've definitely noticed among our students who have done the best, is that the investment was a huge stretch for them. If it was $20, I don't think I would have got nearly the successful results in the students that we have got as a result. I don't know, for me personally as well, when I was first starting out, making that huge investment, literally my life savings, into working with my first coach, it was it was really scary, right? It was scary, and it was a huge stretch for me as well, which I believe to be one of the biggest reasons that I have been as successful as I have, and my students have been as successful as they have. Definitely. As well. So just final quick thing, for maybe some people who have watched this, they've heard about what we do, and they're on the fence about joining, who would you say this new CMB case study program is for, and who's it not for?
Essentially, if you are a freelancer or a sales closer or a social media agent, or someone who just wants to start their digital marketing agency, essentially, this program and wants to get to the 10k a month as soon as they can, within the next 30 days, within the next 60 days, right? So if you're a freelancer who is doing copywriting, wants to run your own digital marketing agency, this program is for you to get to the 10k per month mark as soon as you can. And from there, just leveraging on the strategies and growing even further. If you fall into this category, joining Sean, like investing in Sean as a coach, is for you. Totally. It's not for you if you're not looking to make money online. If you want to work in a 9 to 5 and not willing to hustle for the next 60 days, this is not for you. If you are not able to commit to your vision, commit to the course, implement all his strategies to get to the 10k a month mark this is not for you. Essentially, if you don't want to make a lot of money online, this is not for you.
Also, if you're like lazy as well, I mean, it's probably not going to work.
Exactly.
Right? So essentially, freelancers who are, either first starting out, maybe you do have a couple clients already, but you're definitely looking to get to that 10K a month mark as soon as possible within the next 60 days, 90 days, or maybe even as soon as 30 days if you're a beast like Ray. Then this is pretty much who we help. That's what we do. Specifically copywriters, social media agents, and closers as well. So dude, Ray, thank you so much for that, man.
No worries.
Now, if you're watching, if this has been valuable for you, and I really hope it has, and you want to learn a little bit more about how what we do and our systems could potentially help you get to 10K a month, 18, 25K a month, just like it has for Ray, even work with the Wolf of Wall Street himself, then what I'd love you to do, just hit the button below or go to seanferres.com/case study to learn a little bit more. Just fill out the little form and let's have a quick chat and brainstorm a little bit to see if we can work out a plan for you to get to 10K, 20K and beyond, just like we've done for Ray. So Ray, dude, thank you so much, man.
Yeah.
This has been awesome. Hope you found this valuable. Talk soon. Ciao.